some different wheels I'm going to put on, so I'm going to pull it up to the shop. I wanted to show you all my new wheels and tires I got the other day for the S10. I finally found some 15x10 rally wheels. And they should work perfect. And they have some Mickey Thompson ET street tires on them. Like 315 60-15s. They don't have a whole lot of tread left on them, but I don't know how deep these are to begin with, but they'll work just fine for what I want to do with them. Just some somewhat decent tires to drive around the street with. I don't plan on doing any racing with them. But anyways, you can see these were black. Somebody painted them black, and they're not gonna be black. I've already sanded them down so I can shoot some silver paint back on them. And these are the dual bolt pattern, 5 on 4 3/4 and 5 on 4 1/2. It's supposed to be wheel vintage wheels, or whatever those are called, wheel vintiques or something like that. But what's good about that brand is these are, the backspace is what I want. It's more centered. A lot of them you buy, they poke out the front more, so they probably only, you know, the wheel bolts on there. You can see the backspace there, but a lot of them are back here. I think these are 4 3/4 backspace. A lot of them you buy anymore are 3-inch. I don't want the wheels to start poking out the wheel wells. They're both in decent shape. I didn't see any road rash or dents in the bead lip there to make me not want to buy them. They've been bounced. I'm pretty reasonable. Worst part is I had to drive 130 miles one way to go get them. So I've been having a heck of a time trying to find any of these used around here, or even close. The bad part was, this guy had them on Facebook. I remember probably maybe 3 or 4 weeks prior to me seeing these on Facebook in Des Moines, or Des Moines as some people call it. This guy, I drove to Des Moines to get him, and this guy said he picked him up in Wisconsin. I can't remember him being on Facebook up in Wisconsin. I thought to myself, well, too bad those weren't closer, go get them. So thanks to the guy that went and got these in Wisconsin that I bought them from, I didn't have to drive as far. But there were front runners that came with him. He wanted the front runners. So I did get some factory original 15x6 wheels that he had on the front of his car with them also. So. But I'm going to get them painted silver here, tape them up. Not set the camera up. First, these need to warm up. It's a little cold in here. I sanded them last night when the heat was going. I just started the heat today, so. But I'm gonna tape them up. I'm gonna paint them silver. And I might time lapse that so you see them turn silver. Because my rally wheels have to be silver. They ain't gonna be black. Black's too drab. I don't care for it. And I got the rim all taped up so we can paint it silver and get rid of that bland black paint. And I've found that one thing that's good about using newspaper to tape stuff up with is that if you get bored, you can start reading the paper. Catch up on the local news and the local prices of all the Chinese junk you can buy. Well, I got some paint here. I'm going to paint it metallic aluminum. Now, hopefully this stuff doesn't wrinkle or fisheye or do anything weird. Guess we'll find out here. Alright, I'm going to call that one finished. I had to start off with a new can of paint for the final coat on there because I ran out the other can, but looks way better. don't know if I can salvage some of this and stick around that one or not. Might try. I'm sure I'll have to put new tape right along the bead down in here. I'm gonna let that dry for a while. I'm calling it good. Looks pretty good. It's better than black. Oh, there it is. After I took all the paper and tape off. Looks good to me. And it all came off in one piece. And I just set it on that one, but it needs a little fine tuning around the edges. See if I can get it to work or not. But I'm gonna put this one where this one is and roll this one in by the heat over there so it dries a little better. But then I'll paint that one. Did have a little bit of trouble with it trying to fish eye a little bit, but I just kind of stuck a real light coat on, let it dry pretty good. I think I waited 15-20 minutes in between each coat, but it seems like it's pretty dry. It's and slick anyways, so I'll roll it over by the heat, let it dry, and then we'll get that one done. Well, I got all that transferred over, and it didn't do too bad of a job. I had to stick a couple pieces here and there to help hold it down, but hopefully it's in place where it needs to be. Can of paint's nice and warmed up, so we'll get started spraying this one. Well, that was the third coat, and I think it looks pretty good. I'm just gonna have to let this one sit and dry for a while. And I'll take off the tape and all that stuff too, and then roll it over by the heat where the other one's sitting at, so it's drying better. But to me, that looks way better than black. Kind of pops at you and stands out, and we'll get a good look at them when we get them on the truck. Well, that one's dried enough to take this paper off. See if we can get it off without screwing it up. Should just pull right off. At least most of it came off. That worked out pretty good. But now they look good instead of that bland black wheel. Way better. They'll look good on the S10. I'm going to take this one rolled over by the heat. This one's been over by the heat for quite a while, so it's nice and dry. They look good. They look beautiful. Like I say, they'll look damn good on the S10. That's what we're going to do next. We're going to bring it in and put these wheels on. Alright, it's time to try the new, bigger rally wheels on the S10. I stuck these 7s on there a little bit ago. Just so I could drive around a little bit because they were taller than what was on it. And we're going to test fit it. And they should fit right by the back spacing and the width and all the measurements and all that good stuff. So I'll go ahead and get this wheel off and put one of these on, see how it looks and how it fits. And hopefully I should be getting more of the look I wanted on the pickup. Alright, I got that 10-inch wide rally on there with a couple lug nuts just to kind of see how it fits. And to me, looks like it fits freaking great. Looks way better than those skinny wheels on it. This is more the look I was going for. Not poking out, and they're not rubbing anything on the inside. I got adequate clearance because these wheels have the exact same backspace as my slicks do. And they don't rub anything. I mean, they're a little close up in there, but they should never rub anything. And I got all kinds of room for a spacer. Even a 1/4-inch spacer would do wonders. But it looks great the way it is. Get a little bit of look from the back. Oh yeah, it looks better. Looks good to me. Get the other one on here and I'll have a real good view from the back. I got driver's side on. Walk back. Have a look at her from the rear view. It's not sitting on the ground, but that looks way better. Looks good to me. One thing I've noticed about rally wheels is it seems like everybody's got some and have them for sale, but nobody uses them on anything. And whenever I run them on something, you always get these people, you're running rally wheels. You need to go get some high dollar millionaire's wheels and put on your car. Nope. Never ever will happen here. I like what I like, and I like these rally wheels. They look damn good to me.